Hi everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I wanted to show you all a quick little cluster using some pixies. The pixies in this design are completely optional. However, I wanted to show you all how I do this like really light, transparent ombre fade. So let's start. For today's tutorial, you're going to need some monomer. This one has a few drops of green gel polish, some monomer with some purple gel polish, some clear acrylic, white acrylic, some glitter of your choice. I'm using these Aurora coloured flakes, some caviar beads, and of course your Swarovski crystals. I'm using the ABs in a size 10, an SS7, the chrysolite in an SS12, and these tiny little purple ones in a size 5. I think these are amethysts from memory. Okay, so we have our two coloured monomers here. I'm going to start off with our green. So just as you would normally go in, I'm going to pick up a bead of my clear. I start off with a little bit at the start. I can always add to it later, but place it up near your cuticle area and blend it down. Or add just a little bit more to it, I think. Try and work really smooth, so after you've placed your bead down, smooth it out. And it should look a little something like this. Now, let's grab our white acrylic. And same thing, we're going in and we're picking up our white. This will give you a little bit of contrast to your green. And we're sort of just blending that down just like that. For a little bit more contrast, I like to add some clean monomer to a separate dappen dish. Pick up a tiny bit of white, and I like to then just sort of marble that through, just to give it a bit of a cloudier look. Yep, and then with our purple monomer, same thing. Pick up your clear acrylic, and that will go really nice and lilac. And you can just blend that up too. Because they're so transparent and glass-like, they'll be completely see-through. You only want these to stain a little bit. You still don't want them too light because they're going to be too transparent. And just something like that. Here we go. Alright, so you want something like this. Now I pick up a little bit of, we'll use our green. I pick up just a tiny bead, like I'm talking barely enough product. And then I get some little flakes. Pop those here. And because our pink goes quite transparent when we encapsulate, I want to go in with some darker purple as well, just to contrast it a little bit. Just a couple flakes up here, and there we go. Don't want too many. So now we've got like that different reflection of like the purple, the blue, and then with our clear, go back, pick up a clear bead, then we encapsulate the entire design. Okay, so I've encapsulated the entire now off camera. I'm going to wait for this to dry. It's pretty smooth, but I'm going to just refine the shape, smooth it out, and then I will come back to you. Okay, we're back. I've given it a quick shape and file so we are all smooth on top. And now we are going to go in with our top coat. So you can see with the top coat, it's got that really nice transparent greeny purple tinge to it, which is exactly what you want. Pop this into your lamp to cure for 30 to 60 seconds depending on your lamp. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and while I do love the way it looks, I think before I add the crystals I want to add something a little bit extra. This step completely optional. If you wanted to just top coat it and leave it as is, you can. But what I want to do is just grab a white ink and just sort of do this. There we go. Perfect. I'm not going to top coat that yet. I am going to add our gel for our cluster. So I personally, for clusters, I love using the Nail Perfect Sculpting Crystal Gel. It's very, very thick. Excuse my squeaky chair. But you can see I've been using this for a long time, and you can see every brush impression that I've left behind. So this stuff doesn't self-level. So you can place really big crystals on there and they don't move. So this is actually perfect for your larger clusters. Good for small ones as well, like we're doing with our flatter crystals, but I get the really, really big ones standing up by using this. So what I did was I wrapped my gel from one end to about here. So that's all we need. Grab your crystal pickup tool and your crystals. I'm going to start off with our chrysolite, which is our SS12. You can really use anything. You can use some white opals if you wanted to. You could use all ABs. You could use all crystals, different shades of green if you wanted. When it comes to crystals and clusters, completely up to you. If you want to go with your own color scheme, you don't even have to use green and purple. You can use a blue and pink if you like, which also go really, really, really nice together. So I'm going to add a couple of the SS10 ABs. I'm going to add another little crystallite here. And you know what? Why not? Let's add another little crystallite there. And I'm going to add another little purple crystal there. And then I'm going to add some SS7s around here. Perfect. Now, my favorite addition to any cluster are caviar beads. These are the largest ones that I use, that I sell on my website. But you guys can use smaller ones if you like as well. I wouldn't go any bigger than these, but I just sort of put them in wherever I think I need them, really. I've never really put these down anywhere and they've looked out of place, so just space them apart. Yeah. Alright, so you should look right now something like this. If you're happy with the way this looks, you can cure it. I've sort of deviated from my original design that I was going to demo. What you can do is you can then, from here, you can pour your crystal pixies on top. Because you've only put the gel here, it will stick there and you can pat them down. But I'm sort of really digging the way this looks. So I'm going to top coat. And I don't go over the crystals. If you can see what I'm doing with the gel, I'm actually just putting the top coat around and blending that gel down. Just so it's nice and smooth, and you create a really good seal on the edge of those crystals as well. Never go over your crystals, you will lose all your facets and they will end up just looking really cheap and really nasty. So let's cure that and we'll come back in 30 seconds. So here is our end result. A little bit different to the first tip that I showed you at the start of the video. Halfway through I decided to go down slightly different route, but yeah, I really like the way the white marble's through. And if you wanted to break the white up a little bit here with some acetone or some ISO and sort of give it like a really cool marble look, you can. I like the different white lines, but yeah, I decided not to add any of the pixies because I thought it looked really cool the way it was. So if you wanted to do this as a full set, you can do some nails with the white, some nails with the pixie, some nails with no crystals at all, but I really like the way the glitter shines through as well. So let me know on our Facebook or Instagram or even on our support page what you thought of this tutorial. If you want to see more, make sure you stay subscribed to our mailing list. A new tutorial will go out every Friday, and we are featuring all kinds of different products. Some weeks we are doing stickers, stamping plates, yeah, just basically a whole variety of ways to incorporate all of our amazing products in your salon designs. So let me know what you think. If you would like to recreate this look, please make sure you tag us on Instagram. Our hashtag is Unicorn Lab Nail Supply, and we will see you all in the next video. Have a great weekend. Bye.